7th December 2022. Morning Murli, Shanti, BapDada, Madhuban. Sweet children, imbibe good sanskars and serve to make impure ones pure, become sticks for the blind. Question: what stage will you have in the final period? Answer: in the final period, you will constantly be on the spiritual pilgrimage. You will have visions while just sitting down somewhere. You will continue to remember the Father and your inheritance. You will continue to say heaven. We will soon receive this reward. You will remain cheerful. However, if you haven't made good effort, there will be repentance. There will also be visions of punishment. Song: O traveller of the night, do not become weary. The destination of dawn is not far off. Shanti. This is a spiritual pilgrimage. The spiritual pilgrimage has the greatest importance. This is godly language. It is a lecture. You too give lectures. The Father says, I give the most lectures because I am the ocean of knowledge and I am also the purifier and the bestower of salvation. Salvation is received through knowledge. The Father says, in fact, I only have one name. Only the one is called the ocean of knowledge and the bestower of salvation. There cannot be many who are called thus. Other people understand that this is a drama. They still show a cycle, but they have shown various duration for it. Knowledge of the cycle is also required. By saying that it has a duration of hundreds of thousands of years, they are unable to think about anything. The Father is called the bestower of salvation for all and the liberator. So many souls that have come from up above were not here before, and they will definitely not remain here. So, who will come and take all of them back? Only the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the guide. A guide means someone who leads the way. The saying that he is the purifier, the guide, and the bestower of salvation for all. A guru is one who gives liberation. A guru is kept at the front and the followers follow behind him. It is not like that here. Here, the Father says, children, you go ahead of me because this is also a cowshed. The cow heart remains behind the cows. Otherwise, the cows would wander off somewhere. The Father too stays behind you. Nowadays, devotees think that their Mahatma should be at the front. They consider it to be disrespectful to go ahead of him. Baba says, children, you are at the front. The Father has to keep an eye on everything from the rear so that no one can eat you up. There is the example of the boy who cried wolf, but there was no wolf. Similarly, people say about you that the BKs are saying that destruction will take place, but it doesn't happen. However, it definitely will happen. As you progress further, people will understand that this truly is the time for destruction. Your children know why there will be destruction. The world doesn't know anything about this. Okay, what happened after the Mahabharata war? No one knows. Your children also know number-wise, according to the efforts you make. We have Baba's help. You know that Baba has come to purify the impure. So your children also have to do this service and claim a high status. You have to purify the impure and become sticks for the blind. You are shown the path to Alpha and Beta. The study then becomes very easy. The tree is standing just in front of you. The picture of the Trimurti with Shiv in it is number one. The Trimurti is very well known. Shiv, the Supreme Soul, is higher than they are. Those are subtle beings. The Supreme Soul is higher than they are, but people don't know his name, form, land, or time. Not that you children know this at first. Day by day, everything is being explained to you. You have now understood that you are souls. Sanskars are recorded in souls. Good and bad sanskars are in souls. At this time, there are very good sanskars. The rest are bad sanskar that make you fall. At this time, it wouldn't be said that anyone has good sanskars. This is Ram's kingdom. In this world of Maya, some people are good and others are bad. If someone commits a sin, it would be said that one's sanskars are not good. Those with bad sanskars go in front of the idols of the deities who had good sanskars and sing their praise. Bharat had completely good sanskars. It now has bad sanskars. People don't even know this. The father explains that new souls who came down from up above had good sanskars at first. They then became bad. They are the ones who have to become Satapradhan from Tamapradhan. The picture of Bharat is in front of you. Those who have bad sanskar sit and speak about the deities because they had divine virtues. Those people have devilish trait. They understand that it is devilish nature to indulge in vice. That is why sannyasis ran away. People then say, I am a follower of such and such a sannyasi. However, not everyone follows them. You know that those deities belong to the pure family path. They are the ones who have now become impure. The father explains, you have taken the full 84 births. The deity world and the devilish world have been remembered. You now understand that it is because of Ravan that there has been so much sorrow. The father explains to you face to face that you were worthy of worship and that you have now become worshippers. I have now come to make you worthy of worship. The Father is ever worthy of worship. Brahma cannot be called ever worthy of worship. Only the one Father, who is ever worthy of worship, says, I come and make you worthy of worship for 21 births. There are so many goddesses. Many of you together made Bharat pure. Your intellects now have first-class knowledge of how the world cycle turns. The Father alone tells you all the secrets and takes you on the spiritual pilgrimage with him. He is the spiritual Father, the Father of souls. It is in praise of him that they sing, O purifier, come. Many people do believe that it is souls that became impure. Some don't understand this. Good and bad sanskars are in souls. It is souls that take sorrow. The Father says, children, do service, make sinful souls pure and charitable. The praise of Bharat is that there aren't as many charitable souls anywhere else as there are in Bharat. It is in Bharat that people sacrifice themselves to Shiv, but they don't understand the meaning of that. They believe that they will go to the land of Shiv, the land of liberation. It isn't that they receive liberation in a second. Yes, they are liberated from the sins they have committed, but none of them can go back to the sweet home. The sweet home is the home of the mother and father. People don't know anything at all. They simply speak of God with blind faith. If God is one, then why do they speak of the mother and father? He is the creator, and so there would surely also be the mother. How else would he create creation? You are the mother and father, and we are your children. Therefore, the children are physical. Shivbaba makes you belong to him through the mouth of Brahma. He enters this one and adopts you. You are now listening to the Father face to face. You will then listen to him again after 5,000 years. Everything that you now write will end. Then, who will tell you these things? For example, sometimes old papers are dug up from which they make scriptures. Then the same scriptures of the path of devotion will emerge again. They are not created anew. According to the drama plan, the same scriptures emerge from down below. There will be the same Gita, Bhagavad, Mahabharata, Ramayana, etc. There will be the same things in heaven as there were in the previous cycle. We now understand that we will go to heaven and build such palaces. Your children should have the permanent happiness that you will go and become prince. If you don't have faith, that is like sitting in a school but not understanding anything. Here too, if you understand the knowledge but are unable to explain to others, you would be called senseless. There will be kings, but some will be the Sun dynasty and others will be the Moon dynasty. There is a lot of difference in how you study. The Father continues to explain to you very well. Children, you have to make effort very well. What else would the Father do? He would explain that you should remain on the spiritual pilgrimage. If you are unable to explain anything else, then simply explain the pictures. It has been seen that those to whom you explain these things go ahead. Those of other religions also come. Baba has already granted visions of Abraham, Buddha, and Christ coming. All of those things are very easy to understand. It is very easy to understand the world cycle. The difficult thing is to stay in remembrance of the Father and to become pure. It is the spiritual pilgrimage in which you become tired that is difficult. If you stayed in remembrance throughout the whole day, you would reach your karmatit stage. At school, you pass when your results are announced. The main thing is the pilgrimage of remembrance. The term spiritual pilgrimage is very good. There is effort required for yoga. There are many who teach Hatha Yoga, but this is spiritual yoga. No one apart from you can explain this. It is only by having this Raj Yoga that people can become pure from impure. Only Baba and your children can teach this yoga. When all the people outside hear these things, they will say that our yoga is right and that all the other types of yoga are false. Your children have to go out there. No one knows this yoga. Their yoga is called Hatha Yoga. This is Raj Yoga. God speaks, I teach you Raj Yoga, whereas human beings teach Hatha Yoga. Now, who is God? Krishna claims such a high status by having yoga. God is the highest on high, incorporeal one. The knowledge is the seed and the tree is very easy. However, they are unable to stay in remembrance. It is very easy to explain the secrets of the tree to anyone. Some children explain this very well, but it requires effort to stay in yoga. If you repeatedly continue to caution one another, that too is your great fortune. You understand that this is easy and also difficult. Many fail in this. Therefore, they say, let us sit in yoga. We would like to remain in peace because they have heard of peace. Some say that they experience peace when they have specially conducted meditation. That is a lie. To sit in yoga for half an hour and then go away is not real peace. That is just temporary peace. Only when you live at home with your family, remain pure, and stay on the spiritual pilgrimage can you receive peace. You can continue on this pilgrimage while sitting in your office or at home. You will have that stage at the end. You will continue to have visions while just sitting down somewhere. You will continue to remember the Father and your inheritance. You will continue to see paradise. We will now receive this reward. You will have many visions at the end. It is here that there will be repentance when you see what so and so has become and what you have become. There will also be a lot of punishment. The Father will say, I can't explain to you, but you didn't understand. No one can receive punishment without proof. Punishment will be given after you are granted those visions. So everything is explained to your children very well. If you don't make effort well now, you will make effort in the same slack way every cycle. You can understand that so and so can claim a higher status than you because he has a lot of interest in doing service. He is eager to show the path to anyone who comes. He adds so much happiness to take across those who are drowning. Those who know how to swim dive in instantly to save someone. It is sung, take my boat across. The Father is showing us the true path. We have received the order to explain our aim to anyone who comes here. However, all the scriptures, etc., belong to the cults of devotion. The purifier is only the one Father who comes and gives you the knowledge of the Gita. The rosary of Sri Sri 108 is the rosary of Rudra, that is of incorporeal Shiv. The incorporeal comes here and teaches us. This is not the knowledge of any scriptures. The Father is speaking knowledge to us. There is praise of the Father. He is the ocean of knowledge, explained in such a way that they are unable to interrupt. We are studying with the unlimited Father. That Father is the bestower of salvation for all. You should emphasize this. If they don't understand it, then leave them and tell them, you are not souls of the deity religion. Leave this path. However, you need courage to tell them. Even when sannyasis come here, as you progress further, there will be expansion. So many people go to bath in the Ganges at the Kumbh Mela. Day by day, devotion continues to become Tamapradhan. This is called the fall of pomp. There is also a play in which they show how the world was destroyed. It is now their pomp. Your children should always have the intoxication that Baba is teaching you. Baba is showing us the path to the land of happiness. If we don't show the path to others, how can we be called children? By behaving wrongly, we lose our honor. Many children think that the father doesn't know about it when they commit sin. Oh, but even on the path of devotion, I am aware of everything, and this is why you receive the fruit of it. The Father feels compassion because even now some children hide things and continue to make mistakes. They don't understand. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, in order to stay on the spiritual pilgrimage, continue to caution one another. In order to reach the karmatic stage, make effort to stay in remembrance throughout the day. Second point, don't have any wrong behavior. Show everyone the path to the land of happiness. Have an interest in doing service. Blessing. May you finish the dirt of any consciousness of mind, even in your thoughts, and become an angel who stays light of any burden. Explanation. The expansion of the consciousness of mind is a burden. When there is any consciousness of mind, such as my swabhav means nature, my sanskars, my nature, it is a burden, and those who have a burden cannot fly. They cannot become angels. If you have any consciousness of mind, even in your thoughts, you should understand that you have become dirty. Anything covered with dirt would be burdened with dirt. So, hand over all your burdens to the Father. Finish the dirt of the consciousness of mind, and you will become an angel. Slogan. Those who pass fully in every situation are master almighty authorities. Om Shanti